Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of Stardew Valley 1.5 here on your Professional Walkthroughs channel with me, your host Max. Okay, so this is the 80th episode for Stardew Valley 1.5. Man, we are making quite the progress. We're actually getting pretty damn close to where I finished in the 1.4. But with the 1.5 version, we now have access to some stuff which I have found out thanks to YouTube. And these are some interesting things. The unfortunate thing is, the execution of those videos which I have seen is horrible. It's making me mad because those videos get thousands of views. They don't provide the accurate information, and I'm here barely struggling to get 20 views per episode. So yeah, it's kind of demotivating for me, but I just have to somehow push on. The unfortunate thing is, I'm not sure when this episode will be airing, because I'm trying to publish as much fun content as I have. I'm trying to do as many things as possible while also providing you with accurate information. That is why I keep using Wikipage, because if Wikipage is accurate, if I would be pulling all this information out of somewhere or out of what I think is accurate, none of these episodes would make any freaking sense whatsoever. So yeah, man, this is just gonna be a freaking nightmare. But anyhow, we have to push through it, and I have to somehow keep on publishing content in hopes that people are gonna notice and realize that there is some value in these episodes. So, yeah. Let's get to the facts. Facts which are gonna affect what we can do today. So, today is Tuesday. This means that Marnie and Robin are out of commission. They are working out at Pierre's shop, so I cannot really go and see them and put in any requests. On the previous episodes, we did purchase like additional 4 pigs, so we now have 8 pigs. This means I have 12 cows, I have 8 goats, and I have 8 pigs. I'm leaving the remaining space available for theoretically ostriches. However, ostriches far away from being anywhere in our reach right now, and also it takes like a full season for them to reach full maturity, and in order for them to start producing eggs, and then you need that special incubator for those ostrich eggs. It's gonna take forever, but I'm gonna keep on trying to publish these episodes, and I'm gonna try to provide you content from either the valley or either the Ginger Island. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna be able to balance the two things, because I do not want to abandon the farm. So, here's the deal. Because we cannot put in any requests for additional shed, I'm gonna have to wait until tomorrow, when it's gonna be Wednesday. And of course, tomorrow we're gonna discuss Willie's schedule and his favorite gifts. So I'm not gonna get too much into that. So, we will have to somehow utilize today in order to process the kegs, because if you have seen the last episode's ending, you would know that there is probably like every keg that needs to be refilled. We're gonna have a bunch of stuff probably in the big shed and everything. So yeah, we're gonna have to take a look at the snapshot and go through all of it. I'm gonna somehow have to manage to process all these things. So, let's go take a look at the TV. So it's gonna be sunny day, and we also know that it's gonna be sunny day on the Ginger Island. Now, I have so far picked up only the ruby on the northern part of the island, and I will unfortunately have to still pick up like emerald, aquamarine, and amethyst in order to finish off one of the puzzles. We are down to like 84 or 83 out of 100 in order to get to that special room and gain access to these special quests and special rewards, which of course brings us to crop order. So we still have quite a lot of melons that need to be shipped, which is why it would be beneficial for me to get to the Ginger Island. And then there is the island ingredient. This is the more unfortunate thing. So it looks like I will not be able to finish off this thing because taro tuber takes 7 days if irrigated and 10 days if it's just being watered by your sprinklers to reach full maturity. So probably not going to be able to do this. But in Mary Lewis's house, there is this return bin where you might be able to retrieve certain items which you were trying to do or fulfill special quests with. So there's that. And of course, we have the potential to deal with the missing bundle. So we were approached by Wizard many episodes before, and he wanted us to fetch him a special ink. In order for us to do these things, we need to go into the sewers, talk to Krobus, and gain access to this special place where I might be able to catch the Void Salmon. If I would be able to catch the Void Salmon, we can have the Joja Mart remains fixed up and turned into local cinema. So that would be awesome because I have not featured the cinema on the channel yet. So it would be really nice to bring some additional content. So there's that. And the luck for today is a lucky day. Okay, so let's go outside. And as you can see, this is why I did not want to process any of the kegs on the previous episode. We're going to take a look at the snapshot, of course. And the snapshot is going to tell us that in the upper right corner, we have 2 diamonds, plenty of wine, and also we have some beer and pale ale. Now, because it's the last week of the season, we have now also access in our mushroom cave to the tea saplings, which are producing the tea. So this is actually awesome. We're going to be able to brew the tea, and when we go to our fish ponds in relations to them, one of the blobfish did request tea as the beverage quite a long time ago. So if I will brew the tea, I will be able to give it to the fish in order to increase their population and get a more steady income of roe. So we see currently when it comes to roe that we have 7 fish ponds ready to produce roe. And the ice pips are giving us again the frozen geodes. But we have the geode crushers, so we will be able to utilize them. Besides that, there's stuff in the bait machines, in the crab pods, in the recyclers. If we go lower, we know that our cubes do contain chickens, dinosaurs, ducks, rabbits, or chickens, ducks, dinosaur, rabbits in order for it to be more alphabetically correct. And also there's that thing regarding the fiber. And if we go to the left from the silos, we see that we have hops. That one blueberry bush which I planted in order to catch up to the rest of them is done, so we will be able to harvest those blueberries. Then there are hot peppers. Then there is the flavored honey. I'll have to be careful in order to, of course, not pick up any of the spangles or the poppies, at least not yet. And then the wheat hopefully is gonna be done by this rainy day, so we can replenish it and have hay for the silo and the wheat for our beer production. Then we, of course, have also our cows. We have 12 of those. Yeah, I already talked about it. So 12 cows, 8 goats, 8 pigs, and the rest of the space. I'm not gonna be getting sheep because I can get more cubes. Getting the rabbits. Rabbits do not produce wool so steadily as sheep, but at least I don't have to shear them. And sure, the auto collector will do the trick on my behalf, but anyhow. So we have done stuff in the greenhouse and in the big shed, so lots of things. And the big shed is the topic which I want to bring up, because I have seen this idea where you can actually now utilize, once you gain access to the Ginger Island specifically and the Island Trader. So just think about how many golden walnuts you need to pick up in order to gain access to the Island Trader, right? We first had to drop off like 10 golden walnuts in order to gain access to one location. Then it was 20 golden walnuts in order to unlock the hut or the farm at the Ginger Island. So it's like 40 golden walnuts at least until you get the island trader. And the island trader provides you access to one crucial thing: Deluxe Retaining Soil. This thing has a 100% chance to contain moisture in the soil. Sorry. So imagine that you take a growing pot. Hold on. Let's see it in the blueprints, right? So the garden pot. Sorry. If you put down a garden pot inside of the big shed and you put in the Deluxe Retaining Soil, you then water all of these things. This means that if you then plant inside stuff like pineapples, blueberries, strawberries, cranberries, or coffee, it will keep producing crops for you on the farm, such as the beach farm, where you don't have much farmable land or the potential to utilize these sprinklers. I mean, we are getting close to the end of the summer season, so the coffee is gonna be gone. I'm gonna get the corn, but I'm gonna have to remove the hop starters. We're gonna have to deal with the withered hot peppers, tomatoes, and all the other stuff. That's all gonna be gone. So I'm gonna have to put in a fresh batch of other crops for the fall season. I'm not gonna be doing any of the, what you call them, grape starters, because it's just simply not worth it. So you can theoretically utilize even these impossible to move past things in the gardening pots. The unfortunate thing is, however, you cannot utilize ancient seeds. So sure, it sounds like it can be awesome, but or ancient fruit, sorry, ancient fruit. It sounds awesome, but it has some limitations. So you cannot go all super crazy. And it's advised to actually utilize crops such as cranberries or blueberries or strawberries or pineapple. Pineapple has great value when it's especially turned into like jelly or wine. It's actually crazy stupid, but again, you need to gain access to the Ginger Island just in order to trade your magma caps for a pineapple seed, or you need to go inside of the volcano, slay the tiger slimes or any of the other creepy crawlies that reside there in order to theoretically get your hands on a seed from a pineapple. So it's gonna take a time, but I would definitely love to see if I can get this fulfilled. The unfortunate thing is that this is why I take a look at the calendar. On Tuesday, we cannot go and talk to Robin, so I cannot go and put in the request for the shed. If we go tomorrow on Wednesday, this means that the shed will be done by the end of the next episode. And if I then go see Robin regarding upgrade of the shed to a big shed, it will take until the end of like 2 episodes later for us to get just the structure in. And honestly, the first big shed which I want to build will be utilized for all these kegs, which you can see on the right side of the screen. I don't want to have them outside because I'm still freaked out that thanks to all these lightnings that we can see, one of them is gonna strike one of the kegs and I'm gonna lose, like, for example, starfruit wine or something. So I really want to move those things inside, and if we would gain access to the Deluxe Retaining Soil and other things like that, we'll be able to do a whole lot of additional farming, which I did not even expect when I did the video where I referenced how you should theoretically consider utilizing your, what you call it, big shed or your beach farm, right? So there's lots of potential with this idea. It just, God, I hated the way I saw the video and how it explained everything. It was just a horrible mess. But anyhow, I'm gonna try to process all these things. and we're gonna try to then utilize the day to our maximum potential. So I'm gonna try to process the farm. I'm gonna try to get the golden coconuts cracked open. We might theoretically get a walnut out of them. We have currently 15 of them, right? We still have plenty of space for items in our inventory. I need to sell stuff, I need to make stuff, I need to do stuff. So there is a lot of work that needs to be done. And again, I am just not willing to leave the farm unattended, because I'm quite sure it's gonna take me like till 12 or something in order to just get the farm process. I mean, we have milk, we have eggs, we have roe, we have all sorts of things which need to be processed. So yeah, I do understand that usually I'm a bit more uppity and cheery because Stardew Valley is a really fun game, but man, does it irritate me in certain moments when crap like this seriously happens. I'm sorry for cursing. I usually try to like keep the language appropriate and everything, but god damn it, sometimes these things are irritating. So anyhow, let's get to processing the farm, and I'm gonna see what can be done regarding this. Maybe I'm gonna make my own video on this subject in order to explain it a bit better. So who knows, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting the notification bell in order to theoretically see the video or just enjoy the content which I publish from Mondays till Fridays. So anyhow, let me just get to this stuff, and we will talk in like a couple of moments after I calm down by picking up all the wine and doing all these fun things which usually have extremely calming effect on me. So let's get to them. Fudge! Seriously? Come on! Yeah, so it's already like 1 p.m. and I'm still just trying to process all these things, and we have not even touched the coops yet. So you can understand why already it's kind of irritating for me to just run off and leave the farm unattended or something, but it really needs the attention because all these things which I keep generating and creating is what allows me to then work harder or run faster or just do all these amazing things which elevate the farm to the next level. So it's not like it's my intention to just ignore the farm all willy-nilly. That would be just completely horrible as a choice. I'm quite sure some of you can agree with me. I mean, I just want to at least make sure that some of these things get picked up. Like, if you, for example, ignore, let's say, your bait machines or something, there is the loss, because the next day you are missing out on the next batch of things which you could have picked up theoretically. So you can understand why I might be a bit more hesitant when it comes to just skipping out and ignoring whatever it is that can be processed with these things. If you have things like the auto collector, or if you have things which allow you to step away and let the animals be taken care of by like some of these machines and such, you will be perfectly fine. But I just don't trust some of these in-game mechanics, and sure, there is then the possibility for human error where I can possibly miss out on something, but chances are you are gonna do much more. Look, I usually don't do Junimo huts because they are slow and ineffective, and it's more like a novelty, and also it's more of a late game thing. You cannot plan your farm immediately with Junimo huts in mind, because the space which you need for them would be missed out by other things which you can keep there in the meantime. So there are all these things which you need to keep in mind. Okay, so we still have stuff in the greenhouse, we still have the eggs and stuff, but I want to make sure that I get triple shot espressos. We put away any coffee which I did not process. Okay, so that's all fine and dandy. So, we can go see Clint regarding the golden coconuts. We can then go see Krobus regarding the talisman and gaining access to the different section of the sewer system. And we can see how this is gonna turn out for us. So, let's see if he can process these things. It's actually funny that these cannot be processed by the Geode Crusher. Okay, but I cannot complain so far because... Oh my god, I love you, Clint. We just got a freaking banana sapling out of a golden walnut. How crazy is that? And here I was like, is there a potential reward for any of these quests which we can do that would give us access to like a banana sapling? God damn it, Clint, that is just awesome. Okay, so aquatic overpopulation, I have to look up the quests because we already had these before. So the aquatic overpopulation, for unknown reasons, the local population of fish has grown to an unsustainable level. I need a local angler to help reduce their number. The number of days which you have is actually 7, so it's obvious that it's Tuesday. These quests are added each Monday, so that's why that is. And we would need to catch 10 tilapia specifically. And tilapia is well known for one thing. We can catch it during the summer and fall season. The time of the day is from 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. So it's already too damn late for us to try and capture the tilapia. And the reward for this is, again, a farm computer. Not the best quest. Demetrius was not well handled when it comes to this. And then there are the juicy bucks from Willie, and this is kind of annoying because, hey there, I'm looking for a big wad of gut. The juicier the better. At least that's what the crab seems to like. 100 pieces should do the trick. Willie, you need 100 bug meat. So we already tried to do this quest once and I failed. The thing is, you can get bob or quality bobber recipe along with 3,000 gold. And considering the fact that we are trying to go into the sewers to gain access to the location where the void salmon does live, this seems like a great place. Also, I think one of the things which we will need to do is gain access to void eggs in order to get void mayonnaise. So theoretically, I might try to put one void egg into an incubator and another one into the mayonnaise machine. That is only if Krobus himself, and I'm double checking this as we go along, if he is selling them. And yes, he is selling them. He has unlimited quantity, but one void egg costs 5,000 gold, so it's kind of pricey. But I think I'm gonna go with the juicy bug wanted, and we're gonna see how it's gonna work out. Not really sure if I'm gonna be able to finish this off, but here goes nothing. My god, we just got a banana sapling. That is just so amazing. Okay, so let's go talk with him. What's that? You're looking for a Dark Talisman? Now that you mention it, I did have one in my possession not too long ago. Unfortunately, I dropped it while exploring that tunnel in the far corner. Things started heating up in there, so I left in a hurry and sealed the entrance. You seem pretty sturdy though, so I'll open it back up for you. Just be careful, okay? So he's gonna do whatever. And that is gonna allow us to gain access. Ah, the sewers are flowing quickly today. I'll get nice and humid in here. Blah, blah, blah. We won't void X. So I'm taking 2. And the void scepter, that's that's gonna have to be 1 payday in order for me to afford that. So here we are. This location is crawling with these worms, and these worms are awesome when it comes to bug meat. Also, there's plenty of fiber here, so we will be able to theoretically gain access or be able to craft some of these recipes which I need the fiber for. Coincidentally, the Deluxe Retaining soil also requires fiber, if I am correct. Yeah, it requires 5 stone, 3 fiber, 1 clay in order for you to craft it. So there's plenty of potential there. Another question is if I'm gonna be able to get my hands also on the void salmon somewhere around here. My god, it's been for like ever since I've been here, so I'm not even sure if some of these things are still working or what's up with this. Let's see if we can get a bite here. I think we have that weird lure equipped, so it might work a bit weird-ish. I'm not really sure if there's like a proper spot for me to try and look for the void salmon. I don't usually get the wizard's talisman and such, so yeah, fun stuff. Okay, so there's that. There's that bug. There's that juicy bug meat. How are we doing? We have 10. Place the bug meat in the barrel next to Willie's house. Yeah, so fun stuff there. Coincidentally, we can try to drop off those things tomorrow when we go wish him happy birthday. I did not bring any explosives here because I wasn't really sure what to expect of this place. Like I said, I haven't been here in quite a while. I usually don't go for the wizard's talisman just due to the fact that all the Stardew Valley which I play now is just specifically for the channel. So if I'm doing any other Stardew Valley gameplay and such, it's all related to other content which I'm working on, like another comparison video or stuff like that. So you never know. Okay, let's see if we can get a freaking bite here. the question is if this is the Salmon, which it might be, but it can also be a freaking card. I'm not really sure what to expect. Maybe I will have to look up Void Salmon on the wiki too. Okay, let's look up Void Salmon. So, we need to actually get to Witch's Swamp first. Okay, so my bad. My bad. Okay. You see, this is why it's important for people to look up wiki page, because if I would just say that I can just catch it here, then it would be all obviously BS. And then you would go and potentially try to do the same thing, fail miserably, blame me, give me a dislike on the video, and this whole thing would just fall apart rather quickly. So that's why I'm trying to avoid giving the incorrect information, because I still care. Okay, so what do we have over here? So we have the Talisman, Dark Talisman. So the question is if we can still go see Wizard. And I'm not really sure until what time. So from 6 a.m. till 11 p.m. That's the time frame with which we are working with. So, I'm gonna have to also look up the Sand Dragon thingy. Aquatic Research, Demetrius Pufferfish, bring, yeah, truffle oil, that's still gonna take a while, buddy. Okay, let's go see Wizard and see if we can do something, because now we have the Talisman. Or if I will have to go specifically to the train stop and there input the Talisman into that special statue, because it has that cutout for it specifically. So maybe I'm coming here as a waste of time, but it's like 9 p.m. as is, so what do I know? Stormy days are the only time I can commute with certain elementals. Okay, so it looks like not really anything here. So we're gonna try to process the coops and try to get the chickens and the or the eggs and everything processed. So that's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be putting one of the void eggs into the mayonnaise machine and one of them into one of the incubators. I just need to look which specific coop has the least amount of creatures living in it currently. So quite sure here we are almost full. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have actually room for the void chicken in here. So let's do that. I cannot pet any of my animals because they're trying to sleep already, so there's that unfortunate thing. Man, I do wonder if in one of the future updates Eric is gonna focus any attention towards the Jojo Mart 2, because there's like lots of hidden gems with them, but if you like try to do certain things like get your 2 crop seeds from them or something, it's just impossible. So I think there is some missed out potential there. Okay, one thing which I want to do is definitely to go and plant the banana sapling inside of our greenhouse. God, I just hope I have enough space for it. And let's refill the cheese presses too. So whatever we can get done is to my benefit, of course. Okay, so the greenhouse is actually chock full of everything, so that's not the best thing ever. But the banana sapling can go over there, and that is a crucial thing for me. I don't think I will be able to make it to the train stop anymore, so I'm gonna try to process at least the greenhouse and see what can be done. There's plenty of star fruit which needs to be harvested. Ah, man, we should really start considering the ancient fruit somehow. I'm still mind blown regarding the fact that I was able to plant rhubarb on the Ginger Island. I was really expecting that it's like a place of the eternal summer, not spring and summer. Sure, like ancient fruit is a bit difficult to explain because you have spring, summer, and fall season. These are the seasons during which it grows. That's just that's it. Like you cannot explain it any other way. But like I'm not still sure if you can do fall season crops, so like pumpkins and such. Because even wheat, which is one of the things which the gourmand frog asks for, that's summer and fall season crop. So it's kind of fun that way. Okay, so we are gonna mix seeds out of this. It's gonna be one, so I really need to rush back and fall asleep soon. Otherwise, we're gonna have some trouble here. Okay, so, pineapple, 16. That's pretty decent, but still gonna take some time. Let's sell the carp. We have the wine. I wanna keep that. I wanna sell this. We can use the green algae for the algae soup. We actually have plenty of the algae soup. No, we can keep the green algae for the purpose of making fish ponds, because I don't think I'm still done with whatever it is that I'm trying to achieve here. So there's that fun fact. We need 3 of them specifically. We have to hold on to the bug meat for now, because we can only utilize the bug meat which was received after the quest has been picked up. Although I'm kind of torn regarding Caroline's quest, because that actually has some wiggle room in there. So I'm still a bit confused as to why there it's acceptable for me to ship even the taro tuber which I had previously harvested. And now, with considering the fact that you can get a banana sampling out of golden coconut, I would probably suggest to keep saving actually coconuts, any of them which you came across during the visit to the desert oasis, because if you build up enough of them, you can purchase plenty of golden coconuts. The same thing as I did with the mussels for the mango saplings on the Ginger Island. And you can potentially get all sorts of valuable stuff, from golden walnuts to God knows what else. But anyhow, let's take a look at the overall yield. So we have pretty nice money here from the 30 starfruit jellies. That's really nice. And then there are some other things. I'm not going to be probably replacing that missing poppy there. That was just pure accident. I could have kept it, however. I did screw up there. I could have just given it to Penny, but mistakes were made. So 132,514. So this is why it's important for me to not be skipping out on the farm itself. So let's go to the other day and let's see what can be done. Okay, so we have Willie's birthday. So Willie is a really interesting individual, not only because he lets you go to the Ginger Island, but because he's the only individual in the entire game who, if you befriend up until 9 friendship points, you get 4 recipes from him. Now, one of the recipes is either taught to you by Queen of Sauce or Willie. It depends if you reach first the end of the 2nd year with Queen of Sauce or if you befriend Willie first. I made a video of comparison for the dishes for Stardew Valley, so you can of course go check it out. I'm gonna try to feature the pop-in and all the other jazz, but anyhow, Willie is a bit of a difficult chopper. which is, however, fortunate for us because he enjoys multiple things. He loves catfish, diamond, iridium bar, meat, octopus, pumpkin, sea cucumber, sturgeon. So, obviously, some of these things impossible to deliver on the first year of summer. This is why it's probably a bit more advantageous for us to have him almost at the end of the summer season as a birthday boy. But things like catfish, mead, and sea cucumber and sturgeon can be done. These things can be done. I'm gonna be giving him meat because it's the simplest thing. I have it already prepared in one of the chests, so that will be awesome. However, Willie is kind of weird when it comes to scheduling because he has, for example, spring the 9th, winter 15, 16, and 17, because of course that's when we have the night market. At least that I think it's during that time, right? Let me double check it so that I don't provide you with some bogus information. Yeah, 15 till 17, it's the night market. God, I love using the wiki page. And then we have rainy day schedule, Saturdays, which are his days off. Then there is winter, then there are Fridays, and then there is regular schedule. So I'm assuming I can look at the regular schedule, which should be that 6:10 a.m. wakes up for the day, goes fishing outside his fish shop. 8:50 a.m. goes back inside fish shop from the beach. 9 a.m. starts working at the counter in the fish shop. Goods are available for sale. 5 p.m. leaves the fish shop, goes to fish at the beach. 10 p.m. leaves the beach and heads home. So either he's gonna be at the beach later on or he's gonna be at Gus's. But because we wanna process some of these things and drop off the bug meat and such, we are motivated to go and see him. So there are multiple factors. Okay, so let's take a look at the TV. So it's gonna be apparently sunny both here and on the Ginger Island on the next episode. And the fortune teller tells us that it's a lucky day, and there is a rerun for Queen of Sauce who teaches us pumpkin pie. Okay, so when we walk outside, we take a look at the snapshot of the farm. So in the upper right corner, we still have some coffee, some tea. I'm gonna need to pick that up and make sure all the kegs are reloaded with some good stuff. If we go to our fish ponds, we will be able to put some of that tea to one of the blobfish, and therefore we're gonna have only the midnight carp, which is requesting that chocolate chip nugget looking mineral, and then the lionfish, which is requesting a mango. So that's unfortunate. It's gonna take a while to get that process. But other than that, we have 9 pieces of roe which can be aged. That is awesome. Then there's stuff in the bait machines, in the crab pots, in the recycling bins. Don't care that much about those. If we go lower to our silos, we see that the entire mayonnaise fence is full, and then there are some battery packs, so we're gonna be able to pick those up. If we go to the left from our silos, we see that we have some hot peppers, we have our hops. I'm gonna be probably refilling that space where I unfortunately picked up the poppy with wheat, and also it looks like the lightning knocked out another blueberry bush, so I'm gonna be putting down another piece of wheat in the middle of those blueberries, because this way I can keep in the deluxe speed grow. If we reach the fall season, I would honestly have to replace otherwise everything right now with wheat in the farmable land in order for me to retain it and not have to reuse the speed grow on the fall season. But honestly, at this point, I really don't care that much about getting the deluxe speed grow, because it's just a quick visit to Pierre. And yeah, so there are like plenty of things which we can do with this. And then there's also the fence from the cheese presses. and the preserve jars and kegs. So we have some battery packs there. We still have some cheese there. We have the mushroom cave with the tea. We have our big shed. We have our greenhouse. There's a ton of stuff. We have also the Ginger Island farm where I would love to get today somehow. So let me start to process these things and see if I can pull off some freaking miracle. And we will see how this is going to turn out. Okay, so it looks like the coffee's done too. So the issue here is that I usually don't like really zoom in while I take a look at the snapshot. So I'm trying to sometimes see if it's done or not. The wheat is done, however, so that's great news because we were running low on hay as is. And this way we will have plenty of fun stuff to throw inside of the kegs and into our other artisanal items or item creators. So there's that fun factor. I definitely don't want to drink this, so please stop trying to drink the tea. We can be giving it to Caroline, at least there's the benefit in that. Okay, so let's start dropping off these things. We're gonna start building up some reserves of this in order to sell it when we are gonna need it a bit more. Because right now I think I can afford to like pickle some of these other things. We have those hot peppers and all this other fun stuff, so let's get rid of that. I don't really want to pickle the hops. You can actually do that, but I don't advise you to do so. It's not as much fun as you would think, or at least not as profitable as you would think. If you can stick with the row and stuff like that, trust me, it's gonna be worth it. So there's that. I should have actually gone up here and picked up the T2. Still kind of torn regarding the fact that you can pickle the tea leaves. It's like the dumbest thing ever, at least for me. I don't know. I think the option to turn it into like the tea beverage, that makes sense. But yeah, that's just my personal opinion. So be able to harvest all of this. I'm gonna have to replenish the radishes and all this stuff. All these things which I was able to pick up. We're gonna have to stop by at Pierre's shop. I'm gonna have to go and see the coops because they had rainy day and 2 of our coops are still not upgraded to the deluxe version, which means that they do not refill or auto refill the food for them. So I need to do it manually on my own. This is why getting to Robin today will be also greatly beneficial for our farm. So I'm kind of torn between a shed and between getting these other things processed. So there goes all of those things. Batteries, those can go in here. Taro tuber goes to the island. Rice shoot, that can be stored over here. Wow, and we have our pigs done, so we are getting truffles. Ain't that awesome? Okay, Okay, so we need to somehow navigate through all this mess. There's gonna be some difference between our first 4 pigs and our second batch of 4 pigs reaching full maturity, so it's gonna take a while for the other ones to catch up, so that's unfortunate. Okay, so Robin and a shed construction. So for a shed we require 300 wood and 15,000 gold. I'm not really sure if I have the resource for it. We don't have the resource for it. Okay, so I'm gonna have to purchase all of that, and we're gonna have to get that constructed. Okay, so I'm gonna most likely be purchasing some additional wood from her too. Mead. So here we have the mead. This is gonna go to Willie. The bug meat is gonna go to Willie. A taro tuber can go to the island. I need to keep the coffee in here because technical reasons. So there's that. The spice berry, I don't really care about that. Don't really want to sell the tea. I know it's an artisanal item and I can make some money off it, but there are just better options for us to be making money right now. We can keep the algae soup because if we do like a run through the volcano or something weird, it just might come handy. So it's 11:10. We need to do a couple of things. And the last of them has to be our visit to Willie. So if we have until 5 p.m., I should do this. I'm gonna go run to see Pierre. I'm gonna purchase wheat seeds because we don't have wheat seeds. And after that, we are gonna go see Robin. We are gonna be purchasing the resource for the construction for the second shed so that the kegs can finally start being moved inside. So let's go with like, I don't know, 100 of these. Or 150. My hand slipped. We can go and purchase the grass starter for our hungry animals. I almost said hungry hippos, but I'm not that far off from what the animals do tend to consume. Okay, so there's that. So we're still in like green when it comes to money. Okay, so we're gonna make that run towards Robin. The coffee's gonna wear off soon, so that's unfortunate, but we should be a-okay anyhow. I'm just gonna pop another triple shot espresso. Okay, so we need to purchase the 300 wood. And then we're gonna go construct farm buildings, and we are gonna go with shed number 2. And we're gonna place it right beneath this one, so the tank here will have to be like removed and placed somewhere else. I'm not really sure where, but yeah, let's go with this. And since we are here, I'm gonna spend some more cash. Because we can then make like preserve jars or something. I mean, we need to consider also the fact that I will need to invest into oil makers or those looms, and I'm just not really sure right now, out of my mind or from the back of my head, what's the resource necessary. So if we would go to loom, for the loom we require 60 wood, 30 fiber, 1 pine tar. So we don't have even freaking pine tar. So looms are kind of out of reach right now. And when it comes to the oil maker, we need 50 slime, 20 hardwood, and 1 gold bar. So that's gonna be fun too. Okay, we have 600 wood. That's gonna be sufficient for now. I should pick up these weird thingies, and theoretically I can. I should go to the train station there and see if something can be done regarding the talisman. But I really want to go to the island too in order to check on our farm and see our melon progress. Because we still need to ship those things, and this is going to give us access to another reward and such. So I really want to get these things done. So back at the farm. So, grass starter is just gonna be planted in here so that our animals have more of a motivation to stay within the specified zone. So this goes here. We can take the milk and just load it in. We can replant the wheat. The melons will be used for the ginger island, because we will need to fill in that space with some additional crops. Okay, so this can go like so. We need to go see our chickens and ducks and other animals, because we need to refill their food. We need to swipe and plant, and don't pick up any of the flowers. Okay, so that's done here, and the void mayonnaise needs to stay here, because if we're gonna go to the place in the sewer, just need to make sure that we will have it available. I think there's like a troll or a goblin or something like that which actually wants like the void mayonnaise in order for us to let it pass. So we're gonna pick up these. We're gonna take a look at your food. Yeah, you see, we need to refill the food. Because if I would not do so, the animals would be just angry at me and they would not produce eggs on the next episode or the next day. And that's something which I would hate to see. So we are gonna replenish this. We're gonna pick up that battery pack over here. We are gonna put in these things to be processed. Okay, so there goes everything. And now to go see Willie and the Ginger Island farm. So I'm torn between keeping the pineapple seeds right here right now, because if the third shed would be able to do what I would want it to do, that would be quite fun. Okay, so these things go here. I need to drop off... let's take 50 of those. Man. Because we have like 24 pineapples growing over there, so 16 would not really help us that much. Although 10 of them, you know what, let's keep the melons here for now. I need to... These things can go with me to the island. These are gonna go to Willie. These have to be left here. Okay. So, the battery packs. Battery packs go like this. 410, we are getting dangerously close to the point of no return. I would... Damn it. No, actually, we have the banana sapling now, so I don't have to take the one dragon tooth, which I have here at the farm, and use it as the warp totem ingredient for getting us to the island. That is, if I will make it till 5. And if I'm gonna see Willie outside, I'm gonna go miserable. Very miserable. Why am I picking up these things? Oh my god, 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 oh my god. We made it! Okay, so, I'm not really sure where the hell am I supposed to drop off those other things, like the bug meat, so we're just gonna go here and take the boat to the island, because last minute. Ooh, look at that. So we have Harvey enjoying the sunny day. Sebastian too. Sammy is playing his guitar. It looks like Elliot really loves it here. And Shane is here for the first time. Looking good there, bud. And I totally forgot regarding the puzzle with the mermaids. For that, we require flute blocks, but I'm running low on fiber, so that's why I did not have that done. And Alex is kind of right there. God damn, what is that, like a 12th bag or something? Okay, so it was probably a good idea for me to show up with these seeds. There's plenty of stuff. I should probably take a snapshot so we know what is the actual damage. At least you can enjoy the soundtrack. I'm still kind of miserable that I don't have access to the Ginger Island music. But that's just my issue. Okay, so on the Ginger Island, we have... It's 96 melons that should be done in the upper right section. Below we have additional melons, and then starfruit, and then we have pineapples, then we have starfruit, then we have garlic and some rhubarb, and then we have some other stuff growing. The beach seems to be full of those mussel stones. It looks like below our lovely lady there are 3 corals at the beach, and other than that there's currently nothing going on. So fun stuff there, fun stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna most likely be taking the pineapples and just turning them into more seeds so that we can then execute that indoor farming fun project. Might actually turn it into a video of my own. I'm really torn. I'm gonna see what's up, because it's not only the big shed which you can use. Keep in mind that plenty of people used to utilize stuff like barns before sheds were introduced to the game for the specific purpose of keeping inside things like preserve jars or kegs, because it's larger, you have the space to accommodate these things, and your animals don't need all that space for living conditions. So that's why lots of people used to use them and still use them until this day. So what do I know? Okay, man, I don't know. Hold on. We have crop order 67, so I need to double check this. So 33 melons need to be shipped. Holy fudge, that's exactly what we have for the silver ones. So we're gonna keep those remaining ones. And we still have some additional starfruit seeds. We have even some rhubarb seeds. We have additional melon seeds. So we can mix and match all these things. We can get quite a lot of stuff. I would actually love to take the 50 cinder shards in order to get our hands on the... what you call it, the Deluxe Retaining soil, and we need to go talk to the gourmand frog because we have garlic growing here, and that means that is additional 5 golden walnuts, and I have to drink more coffee. Gert, the land once teamed with fresh fruit. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the whole Jar Jar shtick. You know, he talks really weird. So we are growing the garlic, and we are able to take the snapshot. Awesome. Okay, girl, yeah, my eating the thing once made breath smell bombo bad. I'm not sure if this is some offensive Jamaican accent or what Eric was going for, but whatever. Reminded me of Papa when I was just a tadpole. Ha! You want to take a big bite and smell bombo bad. But me won't. And that is the last thing which you can do with the gourmand frog. So 15 walnuts together. Ta-da, you for reminding me so much. This is the one last reward for you, Bob. So we have now 20 walnuts to work with. But we still need to process these things here at the farm. there's gonna be lots of wine production, so I do wonder how our kegs are gonna be keeping up with the heavy production of starfruit, because I don't think I'm done. And I'm definitely gonna be forced to pick up more seed makers and bring them over here, because otherwise I'm not really sure how I'm gonna be able to keep up with all this demand for these things. So this is gonna be kind of fun. Okay, so let's replenish these things. So kind of funny how it worked out that both the melons and the starfruit are done at the same time. Fun stuff there, fun stuff. But yeah, I think that's gonna be most likely it. I'm gonna try to fetch the Deluxe Retaining Soil too. I might have to warp back to the valley, because honestly, with how many things are going on, yeah, I'm well aware that like on the next episode we're gonna have Leo's birthday, but I do have those duck feathers prepared here, so I'll be able to definitely give him that as a potential gift. And here I made a giant mistake. Where are those? Oh my god. Okay, so I just wasted starfruit seed. Okay, so nobody saw that. So I wasn't sure if I had enough rhubarb, but damn, that's just unfortunate. But anyhow, that's gonna be it for this one. I do apologize for that angry ramble at the start, but some of these things really get under my skin when like people provide just bogus information, and then others just are happy with it, and then they find out that it's total BS, and they still get like thousands of views on the video, which is the most irritating thing for me. But anyhow, if you want to see a channel with proper information and such, consider checking out mine, because I publish content like this on a weekly basis from Mondays till Fridays. I do most playthroughs, I do comparisons, early in-game reviews, I do all sorts of cool stuff. So go check it out. Link is in the description. I'm going to wish you a pleasant rest of the day. Hopefully you are staying safe. And with the Deluxe Retaining, so we might do some serious damage here. I should have brought those things for the pineapple seeds, but we're gonna see what's up. So anyhow, we should be able to have the crop order finished. And I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you in the comments or at the next one. Thank you for watching, everyone. Stay safe out there still during these weird times, and I'm gonna see you in those comments or at the next one, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Recommend the channel to your friends. I do need a larger community here in order to reach out to more people and build whatever it is that I'm trying to build here, and hopefully it's gonna work out for the best. And yeah, I'm gonna shut up now. See you soon. Oh yeah, I wanted to pick up those mussels. We still can do the man. We still can do the additional sprinklers. I'm still not sure where I will, however, put the banana saplings. So that's gonna be fun. That is truly gonna be fun.